Hello everyone, Charles Watts here, Arsenal correspondent at Goal. Just popping on just to update you about Arsenal's friendly today on Saturday against Charlton Athletic. It was the first friendly behind closed doors since football's been given the green light to resume. Obviously, we're under 2 weeks away now to Arsenal's game against Manchester City on June the 17th. And Arsenal stepped up their preparations, as I was saying, today with a game against Charlton at the Emirates League One side. Charlton, obviously, very sort of strange affair, really, as is the way now. Obviously, friendlies have been given the green light, but there's very strict guidelines that clubs can have to adhere to, for these friendlies to take place. They can either take place at a stadium or behind sort of closed doors as training ground as well. Arsenal chose today to play their game against Charlton at the Emirates, and they won. They won very well, 6-0. I'll go through the details about exactly what happened in a moment, but just sort of a little bit of a rundown about how the game was staged. The players weren't allowed to travel on the team coach or anything like that. They all had to make their own way to the stadium in their own cars. They parked underneath the stadium. They were already in their own kit because no changing room facilities were available, anything like that. So they parked under the stadium, sort of walked straight out of the tunnel and onto the pitch where if they're sitting on the bench or anything like that, they have to sit on the stands. It's got you can't all sit together like you'd normally expect, sort of substitutes or anything like that. They've all got to sit spaced out in the stadium, and they did that. It was very different sort of games. No referees. Both sets of coaching staff, people from the coaching staff of both teams, Arsenal's and Charlton's, had to referee the game and linesman the game and things like that because there's no actual match officials allowed at the match. And now just some details on the game. Like I said, Arsenal won 6-0, so a very good, convincing win, which I'm sure will please Mikel Arteta. I mean, I don't think he's really going to be bothered too much about the result. We'll be looking for more performances and fitness levels, certainly, because this is Arsenal's first game in about 3 months. But lots of people, everyone played, really. Everyone got a run out. Some players sort of played the first half, other players played the second half, and it was a convincing win for Arsenal. They went in front through Alexander Lacazette. He scored the first goal. Very nice finish as well, by the sounds of it, from the edge of the box, smashing one in. We all know how powerful Lacazette's shot can be, and this one apparently was a very nice, powerful effort from the edge of the box that went in, and it was 2-0 before half-time. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who else getting on target? Classic Aubameyang, cutting in from the left-hand side and curling a finish into the far corner. So that was 2-0 Arsenal at half-time, and then they sort of ran away with things in the second half. Lots of changes from both managers as well. Lee Bowyer obviously in charge of Charlton, and Arteta with Arsenal wanted to see as much from their squad as possible to see fitness levels of everyone. And like I said, Arsenal sort of ran away with things in the second half. Very, very good second half for Eddie Nketiah. It was him who made it 3-0 early, soon after the restart, sort of close range finish after Charlton had failed to deal with a free kick, and it was Danny Ceballos who put in the set piece, and Eddie does what he does best, finishing from inside the 6-yard box, and then Nketiah scored again soon after. This time he was played through one-on-one, sort of classy finish, calm finish from Nketiah, and then he got a hat-trick, which is lovely for him, scoring his third of the afternoon header, this one from Joe Willock, crossed in, and Nketiah getting his third goal, heading in. And just before full-time, Arsenal made it 6-0, finished off the scoring, and it was Willock who'd obviously got the assist for it. Nketiah's goal, he scored himself right at the end. Nice finish again, similar to Lacazette, from edge of the box into the top corner. So, Mikel Arteta, like I said, he won't be too bothered about the result, although, he's in football, so he'll still be happy that his team won, and they won convincingly and scored plenty of goals. He'll be happy that his strikers scored. Real confidence boost for Nketiah to come back and score a hat-trick. Lacazette as well. We all know he knew his troubles before the shutdown. Obviously, it started to score again just before the shutdown. Got the winner against West Ham in the last Premier League game. It'd be good that he's up and running again today, scoring. And Aubameyang, I don't think he really needs any more confidence as it is, because he always scores. So, but still nice for a striker to get off the mark. So a comfortable win for Arsenal. Very nice return for them after so long off, and they'll hope to get another friendly in before the game at Manchester City on Wednesday, June the 17th. There has been discussion over West Ham, but I'm not sure that's going to go ahead now. It seems like they might be veering towards another side from the lower leagues rather than a Premier League side. So we'll have to wait and see when that game will be played. But they got 10 days now until the Manchester City game, so I definitely want to get at least one game in. I might get 2 more in before that, just to get more fitness into the players' legs. But very successful afternoon for Arsenal. Exactly what they would have wanted, exactly what Mikel Arteta would have wanted. Lots of players played. Sort of Rob Holding played, Guendouzi, Pablo Mari, Lacazette, Aubameyang, Martinelli. Everyone played basically. Kieran Tierney was there, so everyone got some good minutes under their belts. And hopefully that will continue in the next couple of weeks, and Arsenal will be ready to go by the time they get to the Etihad on Wednesday the 17th. Short, sharp video from me. Just wanted to update you all on what happened if you hadn't seen it already. And I will be back to do another one of my videos at some point in the near future, probably a Q&A, as I said at the end of my last video. So please do head over to my Twitter at Charles_Watts, and you'll see at some point in the next couple of days I'll put a tweet out asking for questions or comments. And if you want to get involved in the Q&A, then reply to that tweet and I'll go through them all. Thank you very much, as usual, for watching my videos. Thank you for the new subscribers. Plenty of them at the moment, coming in pretty fast, so I do appreciate that. And hopefully very soon, touch wood, I'll be back out away from this house and being able to do some videos, slightly more entertaining backgrounds from stadiums once we do get the green light for football to start up again. So thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed, please do. There's a button down there somewhere. Hit subscribe, and I'll be back to update you very soon. So stay safe, everyone.